since the dawn of humankind, when our ancestors first discovered the killing power of rock and bone. Blood has been spilled in the name of everything, from God to justice to simple psychotic rage. In the year 2077, after millennia of armed conflict, the destructive nature of man could sustain itself no longer. The world was plunged into an abyss of nuclear fire and radiation. But it was not, as some had predicted, the end of the world. Instead, the apocalypse was simply the prologue to another bloody chapter of human history. For man had succeeded in destroying the world, but war never changes. In the early days, thousands were spared the horrors of the Holocaust by taking refuge in enormous underground shelters known as vaults. But when they emerged, they had only the hell of the wastes to greet them. All except those in Vault 101. For on that fateful day, when fire rained from the sky, the giant steel door of Vault 101 slid closed and never reopened. It was here you were born. It is here you will die. Because in Vault 101, no one ever enters, and no one ever leaves.
Let's see. Are you a boy or a girl? It's a boy. A boy. We've got a son, Catherine. A beautiful, healthy baby boy.
Oh, James. We did it. A son. A beautiful son.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, son. I'm sure of it. Look at you. Look at you. Hi there. I'm your daddy, little guy. Daddy. You're going to need a name, aren't you? Your mother and I have been talking. What do you think about... That's a good name, don't you think? Fits you perfectly. Looks like they've finished the gene projection. Let's see what you'll look like when you're all grown up. lot like your dad. See that, Catherine?
Oh, oh, very strapping.
It's a big world out there, son, full of all sorts of people. What about you? What kind of person are you going to be? You're just
James?
Catherine?
James?
Catherine! She's in cardiac arrest. Start compressions. Get the baby out of here. Move! Move! 1,000. 2, 1,000. Come on. Hang on, Catherine. Hang on. It's you and me. Okay?
Number one, we need a doctor, not a deadbeat. This one's on the house. Fail to meet my expectations and there will be
Don't
toast.
look straight into the light.
James and his cheery chatter.
Decorations.
May your future be bright.
This place will feel just like home. Come on over here, son. Come on. Walk to Daddy. You can do it. Over here. You can do it. There you go. My goodness, just a year old and already walking like a pro. Your mother would have been so proud. Listen, kiddo, I know you don't like it when Daddy leaves you alone, but I need you to take care of yourself for a minute. You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office. You'll be okay, pal. I'll be back in a bit. You are quite the little explorer, aren't you? Serves me right for trying to pen you in. Come on over here. I want to show you something. See that? It was your mother's favorite passage. It's from the Bible. Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. She always loved that. All right, come on. Let's go see if your little friend Amada wants to play.
These experiments
Don't be a
are
damn
waste.
fool. We experiment to prepare. We prepare to survive. Of course I miss her.
Surprise!
Stanley, you turned the lights on too
Stay
fast.
more than the
You
last.
blinded the poor kid.
Happy birthday.
Birthday!
Can you believe it? He is growing up so fast.
Happy birthday, pal. I can't believe you're already 10. I'm so proud of you. If only your mother...
Congratulations, young man. I don't have to tell you how special this day is, do I? Down here in Vault 101, when you turn 10, well, you're ready to take on your first official vault responsibilities. So here you are. As Overseer, I hereby present to you your very own Pip-Boy 3000. Get used to it. You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
Enjoy your party. You're only 10 once, so have fun.
Happy birthday! We really surprised. Your dad was afraid you were onto us. But I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool. You're such a liar. Okay, if you're so smart, what did I get you for your birthday? Ha! I knew I'd surprise you. Who's your favorite barbarian? That's right, Grognak. Issue 14. And with no missing pages. I found this in a box of my father's old things. Believe it or not. Imagine him reading comic books. I guess everybody was 10 once. Well, I better let you get back to mingling with your guests. We'll talk later, okay? Happy birthday.
Oh man, you got a Pip-Boy. I wish I was 10.
Andy, wait.
Happy birthday!
No.
I am
Enjoying
mortified about
yourself?
the cake mishap.
Nice
Simply
Pip-Boy.
mortified.
What is that?
Wally, you
One
always
of
have
the
good
3,000
ideas.
A models?
All official.
Yeah,
I
I
know
got
you
one.
were joking,
The
but I'm not
Mechas.
sure anyone else
Super
did.
cool, right?
Nonsense.
Jeez,
People
Wally,
always
who's the head of the
enjoy
gang?
my...
Hey, thanks for inviting me. Really cool party. I know that, Butch and I give you a hard time, but you don't take that anyway, happy birthday and everything. I better get back to, you know.
speeches.
What, are you two best
Besides,
friends
that
now?
friend of yours
Hey,
could use a
Wally,
reminder
I
that
think
life
Paul's
is not
gone
all
soft on
fun
us.
and games.
Yeah, this party's pretty good, I guess. For a little kid. Boo. Not as cool as my party, though. Remember how my...
Who do you mean, dork face here?
This is supposed
Happy
to be a
birthday,
party,
dork
you
face.
know? Fun. You should try
Having
it
a good
sometime,
time?
Daddy.
It wasn't
Might
easy
like it.
keeping this a secret. Now go on. I'm sure everyone else would like a chance to talk to the birthday boy.
Do you think
Happy
we could
birthday,
try-
Sonny.
I'm sure of it, Amata. Never suspected a thing.
I hope you appreciate the effort Amata put into this party. She really seems to like you. I do not allow the fact that Amata is my daughter to compromise my position as overseer. I gave her all the appropriate paternal encouragement, of course, but I could not contribute extra vault resources. That is simply what my position requires. No more, no less. I know Amata understands that perfectly well.
Now go on and enjoy yourself.
Maybe
Are you having a nice party? 10 years old. My. Seems like only yesterday that your daddy came. Goodness, listen to me ramble. You're waiting for your present, aren't you? Fiddlesticks. What 10-year-old doesn't like presents? I was 10 once, believe it or not. My goodness, the vault was practically crowded back then. Not like today. So few young people now. But here I am rambling on again, and you listening so politely. Here you go, a nice sweet roll that I baked for you just this morning. And it's all for you. No sharing required today.
the vault rats. You guys like that?
Thanks for coming, Stanley. I know
I
you
don't
were
know.
busy with the water
Maybe.
purifier. Everything's
Never
fine. I
mind. I can't believe my
Oh,
mom
sure,
ever
nothing to
come
worry
this
about. Me and Andy got her all
Mortified
fixed
about
up
the
again
cake
last night.
mishap.
Good as new.
Simply
I wasn't
mortified.
worried.
I'm hungry, and that stupid robot destroyed the cake. Give me that sweet roll you got. How about we share it? What are you, 5? Give me that sweet roll. I'm gonna pay. Ugh, I don't want your nerd cooties. You're gonna be sorry you did that. We'll see how tough you are later when the grown-ups aren't around.
You can fix anything, right?
How's it going, pal?
Anyway, I'm glad you could make it.
Hey there, pal.
Butch is such an idiot. Just ignore. I know. He thinks he's so tough. One of these days, we'll figure out a way to get him back, okay?
Oh, having fun?
The boat rats. You guys like that?
You
How are you
snakes
enjoying the
and
party,
rats
Mrs.
and
Palmer?
wizards.
I help with the decorations, you know.
I don't know. I've got to think of.
Oh, really? They're lovely. You did such a splendid job.
Thanks for inviting me to your party.
Hello, Officer Gomez. I'm glad you could make it.
I'm glad to be here. I think
Why
it's
are you
important
still
to keep
hanging
in touch
around?
with the young people, you know, as part of my job. Plus, well, I like parties.
Sure
Enjoying
thing,
yourself?
Officer Gomez.
What should we
Well,
call
it's been nice
ourselves?
chatting with you. Thanks again for
You're
coming.
so smart. Why don't you suggest something?
Shut up and let
Listen,
me think of
once
it.
you have finished being a good host, I have something I want to show you. I can't believe...
How do you like that Pip-Boy, son? Fit all? Of course it is, just like everybody else's. They don't make that one. I bet you don't mention it. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Happy birthday. Not much, but I hope you like it.
Leave, you're 10 already. Your mother would have been proud of you, son. Now go on and enjoy your party.
Come on. Try to look like you're enjoying yourself.
So, what do you think we should call our gang? It's got to be totally killer, though.
Hey, how about the Vault Dwellers? Get it?
Having fun, I
Who
hope?
wants to go
Jonas?
around all day being called a
Hey, Doc.
boot dweller?
We're all set
Sometimes I
down
think
here.
you really are as dumb as you look.
Thanks. I'll send him right
Show us
down.
how smart you
Hey, that was Jonas on the intercom. He and I have been cooking up a little surprise present. Jonas is waiting for you downstairs on the reactor level. Go ahead. I don't think anyone will mind if you slip out for a few minutes.
are, Wally. What should we call ourselves?
How about Hell's Overseers? Yeah.
Happy birthday, dearie. My goodness, I hope I didn't miss the party. They sure did. My. 10 years old already? Why, I can remember helping your dad change your diapers. And now look at you, a great big grown-up 10-year-old with your very own Pip-Boy. Since this was such a special occasion, do you know what I did? I wrote you a poem just for you. I hope you like it. Of course. Run along now, dearie, and have your... I like that.
Well, at least it doesn't have your name.
What are you doing down here, young man? I thought kids weren't allowed down on the reactor level. You sure are. Pip-Boy and everything. Look at that. If you can wait just one more minute, I think your dad will want to give you the surprise himself.
Are you ready for your surprise? The Overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so I figure you're old enough for this. Your own BB gun. It's a little old, but it should work perfectly. Jonas found it down here. It was in pretty rough shape. Took us a good 3 months to find the parts to get it working again. You know how tough it is to find a spring that small? Good thing Butch misplaced that switchblade of his. So, what do you think? Want to give it a try? We sure can't, unless we want the Overseer beating down our door. Jonas and I have found a place, though. Come on. Well, what do you think? Couldn't have done. Careful, it's a radroach. Think you can take care of that with your BB gun? Just aim and shoot. You'll be fine. Good work. That's one less radroach to deal with. Let's get a picture together. Capture the moment. Hey, Jonas, get a picture of me with the big game hunter.
Smile.
Boys and girls have different parts, right?
Anyway, so I'm the Overseer's daughter, so what? Like, I get any kind of special treatment.
Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old boy. So yes, you have to go to class to take your GOAT exam. Go on now. You've got a GOAT to... Hey, come on. Take care, son. Now get out of here, and good luck.
Good morning. Stopped in to see the old man before class, eh?
Get out of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
I can show you a real tunnel snake, Amata.
God, Butch, why don't you just leave me alone?
What are you gonna do,
Butch?
Amata?
Let's
go
go into
run
the
and tell
storeroom,
your
Amata.
daddy on us? Hey, look, it's Smart Mouth. Afraid I ain't got time for your fancy words right now. So beat it. Damn right. And you'll stay out of our way. No one messes with the tunnel snakes, especially not this stuck-up little daddy's girl. Maybe you're right. We can deal with her later.
I'll show
Come
you
on,
a good
tunnel
time.
snakes. This little bitch isn't worth our
God,
time.
that's over.
Whatever you say, Butch. You're the boss. Tunnel snakes rule.
Fine. Let's go.
Thanks for getting rid of them. I don't know why they won't leave me alone. Just because my father's the Overseer, I guess? Idiots.
Well, you made it. All set for the goat? Trust me, it really isn't that bad. I'm sure you will, especially since it's multiple choice with no wrong answers. We'll start as soon as everyone's found a seat. Good luck.
Get out of my face.
Well, now that everyone has managed to find the classroom, we can finally get started. No talking, and keep your eyes to yourselves. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Deloria.
Sure thing, Mr. Brotch.
Unless anyone else has an insightful comment, let's get started. Question 1. A frenzied vault scientist runs up to you and yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response? Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection in his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do? Question 3. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do? Question 4. Congratulations. You've made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer? Question 5. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another vault resident. What do you do? Question 6. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed? Question 7. Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment? Question 8. A fellow Vault 101 resident is in possession of Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it? Question 9. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking and... Question 10. Who is indisputably the most important person in Vault 101? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives. Pencils down, people. That's it. The infamous GOAT. I'm sure most of you didn't find it so bad. Others, well, there are always openings in the maintenance department. Don't forget to hand in your test before you leave. You don't want to know what happens to people who fail the GOAT. You can have the rest of the day off to celebrate or to pray as the situation warrants.
Here you are, Mr. Brotch. I hope I did okay.
Nothing for you to worry about, Miss Almodovar. Let's see. Very well done. Looks like it's the supervisory. They say the GOAT never lies. According to this, you're slated to be the next Vault chaplain. God help us all. It's refreshing to see such, youthful enthusiasm. Good to know that the goat occasionally gets it right. You know what they say about monkeys and typewriters. Well, I'm glad things turned out so well for you. I hope your classmates find...
I've got other things to do.
Hello. Hello.
I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early.
Anything is possible, even an egg.
Daddy's
Mr.
Dr.
Cross.
Rain here to save you now.
Get back to work. Selfish and insubordinate.
Wake up!
You
Come
need
on,
to know
wake up!
these things. I'm not going to be around to hold your hand forever.
Come on! You've got to wake up! You've got to get out of here. Your dad is gone, and my father's... He's left the vault. I don't know how, but he's gone. And my father, he's kind of gone crazy. It's Jonas! They killed him! My father's men. They took him and... Oh my god, you have to leave now! Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just sorry you had to find out like this. I know Jonas was your friend. But we've got to go now. Not anymore, apparently. But are you honestly telling me you had no idea your dad was leaving? He really... Oh, okay. Sure. But it doesn't matter. I can help you escape. I have my own plan. Listen. There's a secret tunnel that leads directly from my father's office to the exit. You'll have to hack the computer in his office to... Use these to get into his office. Oh, one more thing. I stole my father's pistol. I hope you won't need it, but... I'll meet you at the vault door if I can. But don't wait for me.
There he is. Hold it right there. Get it off me. That's it. That's it. No!
You gotta help me! My mom's trapped in there with the rat! Oh my god! Thank...
Butchie, help me! Ah! Stop it! Ow, that hurts! What's happening? Ah! Ah! Ow! That hurts, you know? Hey, cut it out! Come on, stop that! Ah! What's happening? Ah! Stop it! What's happening? Oh! Ah! Stop it!
We did it! My mom's gonna be okay! You're the best friend I've ever had, man! Hey, I know it isn't much, but I want you to have my Tunnel Snake's jacket. Go! It's our only chance. Don't you see? We're getting out of here, just like the doctor. I'm not gonna let anyone stop us.
He had to go and leave, didn't he? He had to mess things up for everybody. The Doc stupid kid is over here. He's trying to leave the ball. Don't let him get away.
What was that? Witches. Oh! The punishment for treason is death. Had enough? No!
I told you, I don't know anything.
Be reasonable, Amata. Officer Mack may enjoy this, but I don't. Just tell us where to find your friend so we can talk it.
There he is! Come and get it, you dirty traitor! Oh! Blood! Ah! Oh! Ah! Blood! Ah! Oh! Blood!
I hope you're here to turn yourself... Oh, is that all? Is there... You'll get nothing from... I've dealt with your kind before, you little snot-nosed punk.
Hold it right there!
I always knew it would come to this.
Oh!
We should just go back to our quarters.
It's our only chance. Don't you see? We're getting out of here, just like the doctor. I'm not gonna let anyone stop us. It's me, Tom Holland.
Be careful!
Just let... Hey! We're getting out of here, just like the doctor. I'm not gonna let anyone stop us. It's me, Tom Holmes.
Be careful!
Here we go.
Tom! No!
This is your fault. You and your stupid father. He had to go and leave, didn't he? He had to mess things up for everybody.
I told you, I don't know anything!
Reasonable, Amata. Officer Mack may enjoy this, but I don't. Just tell us where to find...
So now.
You're just making this harder on yourself. I hope you're here to turn yourself in, young man. You're a regrettable...